Colorado High School Activities Association basketball is on B106 and B106.com. Tonight from Fort Morgan High School, it is the start of the Colorado 7 League as the Fort Morgan Mustang ladies host the Ladies Lobos from Conifer. The Lady Mustangs come off a big win Saturday night over Erie, 33-31 in overtime. Haley Lewis in that game had 18 points and 10 rebounds. Fort Morgan comes in with a record of 4-5. Conifer comes in with a record of 4-8. The Mustangs won the Colorado 7 League last year with a 7-0 mark, and they look to continue that tonight. The opening tip is brought to you by Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance. Looking to find insurance for your car, home, or even for you? Ingmeyer Phillips Insurance with 2 locations in Brush and Fort Morgan. They can help you with your home, car, health, or life insurance questions or provide a quote. Haley Lewis wins the tip for the Mustangs as they get set up now in their offense at the far end. They get it into Haley Lewis. She drives it down. Banker is going to be up and good for Lewis as she gets the first bucket of the night. Now we have a steal and a turnover, though, right back by the Mustangs. Conifer to inbounds far end. Mustangs put on a full court press. They meet at half court. Conifer still in the back court as they try to get the ball up into the front court, and they do. They get it into the hands of Elia Chalice. Now a 3 from the left side is going to be up and good by Chalice. That shot was from the left wing. Shaver now to Christensen, back to Shaver underneath, and she is going to be fouled as she goes up for the shot. And that is Hallie Shaver. And that foul, I believe, is on number 2. Jordan West will be her first. First free throw is in and out for Shaver. She bounces the ball, get ready for the second shot here. 3-2 Lobos early on as we just started the game. That shot is up and good for Shaver. Tied up here at 3. Mustangs with the full court press once again. Lobos get the ball up court now down into the left corner. Ball is thrown away, and then it's going to be taken. I thought that should have been over and back, but it might have been knocked away. So now there's going to be a foul called underneath as Kennedy Elrod goes up for the shot, and she is fouled. So Elrod will go to the free throw line and shoot 2. That first one is up and good. Mustang foul was on Maddie Griffith. Second shot for Elrod coming up here, and that is also up and good for the 5-3 lead. Christensen inbounds it now to Kelsey Shaver. Kelsey Shaver, Hallie Shaver, Haley Lewis, Maddie Griffith, and Christensen on the floor for the Mustangs. Now turnover in the front court by the Mustangs. Chalice with a 3, and that is going to be up and good. Well, this time it's by Schaefer, excuse me. So 2 threes for the Lobos have put them up now 8-3. 6 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Kennedy Elrod. As the Lobos get the ball into the front court, get it to Elrod. She's going to stop and pop, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by West. Now back to Schaefer. Now she hands it off to West out front. Chalice with a 3 up and no good. Rebounded by Christensen. Kelsey Shaver gets it into the front court now to Christensen out on the high right wing. As the Mustangs look to get their offense set up. Takes a dribble now. They get it underneath Up and good for Haley Lewis. Her second bucket of the night. 8-5, Conifer. Now a three from deep, and that is going to be short, but it's going to be rebounded underneath and missed by Meeks. Shaver gets it down. She's going to get it underneath to Lewis, and that shot is up and good, and she is fouled. So Lewis with 6 points, and she will go to the free throw line. That foul, we'll see who that foul was on. That is on Meeks, her first. Free throw up and good for Lewis. Steal in the backcourt by Shaver, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded, though, to Christensen as she finally runs it down, but throws it back in to Chalice. She gets it up into the front court, hands it off to West. Now as the Lobos look to get their offense set up, 8-8 here with 4:17 left in the opening period. Now to West, now over in the corner. That three is up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. She drives it all the way down. The layup is going to be up and missed. And going to be fought for over in the corner. And that is going to be a jump ball. Possession to Conifer. So Christensen comes out. Keller goes in for the Mustangs. Lauren Keller, a sophomore guard for the Lady Mustangs. Man-to-man defense here by the Lady Mustangs. West now cross court to Schaefer. Now going to be underneath, and that shot is going to be up and good by Mackenzie Meeks. 10-8 Lobos. Kelsey Shaver off on the right wing to Maddie Griffith. And that pass is going to be underneath and off of the Mustangs. So another turnover by the Lady Mustangs here early in the first period, down by 2, 10-8 Lobos. Conifer gets it up into the front court. 3:12 left here in the opening period with West. And the ball is going to be tipped away and stolen by the Mustangs to get into the hands of Kelsey Shaver. Now she's going to get it down to Keller. And that is going to be a turnover. That is a walk on Keller. So 4 early turnovers here for the Lady Mustangs. Conifer now works their offense here in the near court. Get it into the hands of Elrod. Now off to Schaefer, now over far side to Meeks. She's being guarded by Lewis. Now into the hands of West. Now she gets it out front to Chalice. A lot of passing out here on the perimeter. Nice man-to-man defense. Now they're going to have a double team, and that ball is going to have a turnover as Elrod steps on the baseline trying to save the ball. So possession to the Mustangs, down 2, 10-8 with 2:18 left here in the opening period of the opening game of the Colorado 7 League season. Underneath, and now up and good. It will be for Kelsey Shaver. Her first bucket of the night ties it up at 10 with 2 minutes to go here in the opening period. Mustangs come in with a 4-5 record. They look to improve on the overall record, plus also go up in the Colorado 7 League. Now a deep three, and that is going to be off the side of the rim and no good, but run down in the corner by Meeks. She gets it off to Chalice. Now they're going to call They're going to call a foul on Maddie Griffith underneath. That will be her second. Christensen will come in now for Griffith. Schaefer to inbounds, far side for the Lobos. To get it in on the baseline to Chalice. She's being guarded by Christensen over on the far side. Now out front to Schaefer. Up top now to West. Minute 10 to go here in the opening period as the Lobos try to work their offense. Turnover by the Lobos into the hands of Haley Lewis. Now she hands it off to Kelsey Schaefer as they get it into the front court. Now Christensen out on the high right wing. Picks up her dribble. Now nice up and shot is up but no good. Rebounded to Lewis, and that is up and good for Haley Lewis. 9 points in the quarter for Lewis. Puts the Mustangs up 12-10 with 30 seconds left here in the opening period. Over on the far side now to West. West out front to Chalice. Chalice pulls up her dribble. Now she hands it off to Elrod. Now back out up top, and that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded to Lewis. With under 10 seconds here. Now they get the ball into Christensen. 6 seconds now. She's being double teamed. Now she's going to be called for the travel. So 3.1 seconds left here in the first period. The Mustangs up 12-10. They get the ball in to West, and that shot is going to be up and no good. So at the end of one, the Mustangs lead at 12-10 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106. Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
12-10. Ball into Christensen now on the far side. She gets it underneath. Nope, she held onto the ball. Thought she'd passed it. Now up front to Kelsey Shaver. Over on the far side into the corner to Keller. Now over on this side to Christensen. Her shot is going to be up and good for Christensen as we get play here in the second period. As the Lobos of Conifer work the ball around on the outside perimeter. Mustangs up only one now as that ball is up and good by Schaefer. Another three by Schaefer. I only gave her a 2. Okay, thank you, Corey. That ball is up and no good. Rebounded underneath, and they'll have a tie-up. And that will be possession to Conifer. So 14-12 here was 6:45 to go here in the second period. Ball out front now to West. They over on the far side to Schaefer. Lobos work the ball around on the outside perimeter. Not much underneath right now. Elrod is a pretty tall girl. She was up and shot is no good, but she is fouled on the shot. And that will go against Kelsey Shaver. That will be her first. So that will send Elrod to the line to shoot 2. And so far she is perfect on the night, 3 for 3. She gets foul shot number 2 up and good. Ties it up at 14. Kelsey now gets the ball into the front court as the Mustangs get their offense set up. To Keller out on the left wing. She drives it to the left elbow. Now hands it off to Lewis out above the three-point line. Now she gives it off to Kelsey Shaver, off to Hallie Shaver. Now back to Lewis as she's way out past the three-point line. Ball is knocked away and taken by Hallie Shaver. Now off to Kelsey Shaver, back to Lewis out at the top. 5:44 left here in the first half, 14-14. You get the ball underneath to Lewis. Her shot is up and no good. She just can't get one from underneath. She is fouled on the shot. And that foul will go against Elrod. That will be her first, team third. So Lewis with her free throw is up and good. She will get another. She stands at the free throw line. That shot is going to be up and rolls in for Lewis. Lobos get the ball up in the front court. Layup is going to be up and good. And that is going to be West. Her first bucket of the night ties it up at 16. Christensen into the lane. That shot is up and no good. Bounces off and is rebounded by West. Ball is taken away by Lewis. She drives it all the way down. Her shot is going to be up and she just can't buy one. That ball is going to be rebounded on the other side and put up by Keller, but she is fouled on the shot. We'll see who that foul goes on. That might have been West. That will be her second. So Keller to the line to shoot two. Her first free throw is up and rolls around and in. She shoots number two up and good for Keller. Lobos work their offense now. The Mustangs up 18-16. Now they're going to call a jump ball as Hallie Shaver reaches in, and that will be possession to the Mustangs. Coming in now is Duran for the Lady Lobos. Coming in now for the Mustangs is Whitney Frasco. Hallie Shaver comes out and takes the seat as the Mustangs are up 18-16, 4:48 to go here in the first half. 4 team fouls on the Lobos, 3 on the Lady Mustangs. Christensen with the ball out. Now she's going to get it underneath to Lewis. Her shot is no good. Now they're going to call a jump ball underneath, and that possession will be to the Lobos as they bring the ball up in the far court. They set up 4 across, basically at the free throw line. Get the ball off in. It's going to be out of bounds and a turnover by Conifer as they lost the ball. I thought it was going to be off of Keller for the Mustangs, but they had stepped on the sideline first. So Kelsey Shaver now out to Keller over in the left corner. She picks up her dribble. Now she looks, and she's going to end up getting a turnover. It looks like Autumn Wheatley will be coming in for the Lady Mustangs. And we will see Lauren Keller will come out. Coach Andy Schoen going to have a little talk with her. The Mustangs are coached by Andy Schoen and Dennis Strumke and Brenda Anderson as a C-team coach. Duran goes down in the lane. She never did get out of the lane. Now she's finally out of there. Shot is going to be up and good for Josie Nichols. Her first shot of the night. That is a 3. Puts the Lobos up 19-18. With 3:25 to go here in the first half. Shot from the left side is going to be up and good by Christensen. Her second bucket of the night. 4 points for her. As that now puts the Mustangs up 20-19. Lobos look to get that ball underneath. Still working it outside though with West. Now the ball is going to be taken away on the other side by Shaver. Now to Christensen. She's going to pull up. No good. Rebounded in the corner by Frasco. Over there from underneath. Puts the Mustangs up 22-19. And we have a 30-second timeout, but we will just keep it right here. My other partner in crime here tonight is Corey Riddle. So not a bad game to start out the league here so far, Corey.
No, the Conifer Lobos, I mean, pretty impressive. I mean, they've been knocking up quite a few threes. How many do they have for the night?
I have them down for 3. They started off hot there in the first quarter. Chalice had 1 and Schaefer had 1. And then in the second quarter, Josie Nichols just hit 1 a minute ago. So but sometimes, you live by the 3, you die by the 3. And they were trying some longer shots there later in that first quarter and just weren't getting them to go.
You are right there.
So on the floor now for the Morgan Mustangs is Autumn Whitney Frasco, Hallie Shaver, Allie Christensen, and Haley Lewis. With 2:28 to go, and Mustangs up 3, 22-19. Screen set out front. Now the ball goes cross court to West. Now underneath. Oh, nice block by Lewis. And it's going to be off of Conifer. So nice job there by Haley Lewis on that block. Frasco comes out. Kelsey Shaver back into the game for the Lady Mustangs. So we'll see if the Mustangs can increase on this 3-point lead here with 2 minutes to go in the first half. Christensen gets it underneath to Lewis. Her shot is going to be up and good off the backboard. Looks like that is going to be open all night. Lewis just has to be able to knock them down. Now the ball is going to be off of Conifer and saved on the near side. Nice hustle there by Schaefer. 3 is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Lewis. Minute 37 to go as they get the ball to Christensen on the right wing. Now they're going to try to get it underneath again. It is saved by Lewis. Now over on the far side, but it's going to be a turnover. Let's see what they call. Looks like they're going to call a foul. And that's going to be, what they call a foul. And that foul is going to go on Nichols, her first. A nice hustle out there by the Lady Mustangs to get the ball. The ball is going to be thrown into the back court, but that's going to be fine as Wheatley runs it down in the back court. She now gets it up across half court, hands it off to Hallie Shaver. The Mustangs work against a 1-3-1 defense. Wheatley underneath. She's going to hand it off, but it's going to be off of Nichols and out of bounds, so Mustangs will retain possession. 61 seconds left here in the first half. Mustangs up 5, 24-19. They get it underneath to Lewis. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Elrod. Conifer hustles it down. Now they're going to kick it out. Out front to Elrod. Her shot is going to be off the back of the rim and no good. Tipped away and rebounded by Christensen. 35 seconds to go here. The Mustangs up 5, 24-19 as they have possession. Now underneath to Christensen. Her little up and under is going to be up and good for Christensen. 6 points on the night for Christensen. 7-point lead now, 26-19 as we're down to 20 seconds. here in the first half. Conifer keeps that ball alive out front. Over here on the near side to Schaefer, now on the far side to West as she dribbles into the lane. Now she's going to kick it underneath. Nice pass there, but the layup is missed by Elrod. So at the end of the first half, Lady Mustangs lead it by 7, 26-19. We will take a 3-minute break and be back with the halftime show on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Getting close to the end of the halftime here as the Mustangs lead at 26-19. About 45 seconds left here to go in the halftime festivities. The next broadcast on B106 will be this Friday night. The game time has been changed. It has been on the Colorado 7 League at 7 o'clock, or it's 5:30. It has been changed to 7 o'clock as John Beltran will have that game for you here on B106 at 7 o'clock against Arvada. The boys are at Conifer tonight. That game is a 7 o'clock tip-off, so this game is going to be close to being over before they even get started, because this game got started a little early, a little before 6. So Fort Morgan will have possession first here in this second half. Yes, Christensen will get it in to Kelsey Shaver. Shaver now to Griffith here on this left wing, underneath now to Shaver. She is up and rolls in for Hallie Shaver. 9-point lead now for the Lady Mustangs, 28-19. Kick it off into the corner now out top to West. West drives it down as she's being guarded by Shaver. Ball is going to be out of bounds and off of Shaver, they say. So the Lobos will inbounds in front of their own bench, with Maddie Griffith applying some defense. And they get the ball in to Meeks. Out front now to Elrod. She hands it off to Chalice. Mustangs in a man-to-man defense. Try to drive it down the lane now, kick it back out. Hand it off to West. Now a 3 up, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Maddie Griffith. Shaver now off to Christensen out on the high right wing. Maddie Griffith from the free throw line, up and no good. Rebounded by Chalice. She drives it all the way down, reach in, but no foul called there on Shaver. They get the ball underneath now and going to be taken away by the Mustangs. Now they get the ball down and up and good for Lewis. 17 points on the night for Haley Lewis. Yeah, she comes into the game a couple, 3 games ago. I know she went over the 1,000-point mark for her career, so congratulations to Haley Lewis. Shot is going to be up from the right elbow, up and no good, rebounded by Hallie Shaver. She brings it down to get the offense set up for the Lady Mustangs. 6 minutes left here in the third period. The Mustangs up 11, 30-19. As they get it into Lewis, her little spin move up and good for Haley Lewis. Conifer has no answer for Lewis. Lewis is a strong post person for the Lady Mustangs. 32-19. Ball is going to be jump ball. Nice job there. That's Hallie Shaver. Possession to the Lobos as they get the ball in to West. She dribbles it out close to the up to the mid-court. Now she hands it off, and ball is going to be knocked away by Chalice, but she gets it back, gets it to West. West is guarded by Shaver. Nice defense here by the Lady Mustangs. Now they get it into the corner to Schaefer. She tries to drive the baseline. They're going to call a foul. Looks like that will be on Maddie Griffith. That will be her third. So she's the only one so far in foul trouble. Looks like Keller will come in at the next dead ball. 32-19 Lady Mustangs. 5 minutes to go in the game. Shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded and tipped around and taken by Kelsey Shaver. Nice job by Kelsey Shaver. Now to Maddie Griffith on the left wing. She dribbles it down. Looks like she might have walked, but got it off to Hallie Shaver. Now to Griffith back out on the left wing. Yeah, she looks to see Christensen cut, but did not get her. Now they get it underneath to Lewis, and she is going to be fouled on the shot. So Lewis will go back to the free throw line, and that foul is going to go on Meeks. It will be her second. So Lewis back to the free throw line to shoot 2. Well, she is 3 of 3 so far tonight. Up and good for Lewis. Buildings by Design has the experience to complete your project from start to finish. Get the quality you deserve in your building by starting your build project right. Start with Buildings by Design. And that free throw is up and no good. So possession to Conifer. Mr. D's Ace Farm and Home Center is your headquarters for all your home, farm, and ranch supplies from plumbing to feed, with 3 locations to serve you: Sterling, Brush, and Fort Morgan. So 33-19 Lady Mustangs as we play here with just a little over 4 minutes to go, third period. Now they're going to call a blocking foul on Lewis. And it will be her first. Team seconds of ball underneath for the Lady Lobos. With Schaefer to bring it in, she gets it into West in the corner. Now out front to Meeks, back to West. Shot is going to be up and no good, and fought underneath. Ball is going to be up and good by Chalice for her second bucket of the night. 33-21. Christensen now far side to Keller, and back out front to Hallie Shaver. Now we're going to have a timeout. It's just going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep it here for that. The Fort Morgan timeout is brought to you by Early Toyota East. Whether you're in the market to purchase a new or pre-owned vehicle, Early Toyota East in Fort Morgan will fit you into the car or truck of your choice. Serving all of Northeast Colorado, Early Toyota East. So Conifer not hitting the shots like they were earlier, are they, Corey?
No, it was, definitely that first quarter was more of a close match, and right now their Mustangs are up 12, so they can keep this lead. They'll be doing good.
Yep. Yeah, they outscored the Lobos 14-9 in that second period. Outscored them by 2 in the first, 12-10. Seemed like Conifer should almost been ahead in that period, but it was 12-10 at the end of the first period. Now a turnover by the Lady Mustangs as Allie Christensen loses control. It goes out of bounds. West brings it up against Shaver. She's going to drive it down that left side. Now they're going to kick it underneath, and that shot is going to be up and good by Meeks. Her second bucket of the night, 4 points for Meeks. 10-point lead, 33-23 for the Lady Mustangs with 3:10 left in the third period. Underneath to Keller. Her shot up and no good. Rebounded, though, up and good by Lewis. Strong presence underneath by Lewis for the Lady Mustangs. Into the corner to West. As she is being guarded closely here by Shaver. Now Chalice drives it down that left side. She's going to kick it back out as the Lobos look to get their offense set up again. That little hook shot is going to be up and good by Chalice. And let her get down into the lane. Little right-handed hook shot was up and good. Mustangs keep that 10-point lead, 35-25. Christensen now from the left side is up and no good. It's going to be rebounded by Chalice. And now a foul on the Lady Mustangs. And that will go against Hallie Shaver. That will be her first. Maddie Griffith comes in for Christensen. As Conifer gets the ball inbounds in the backcourt. 3 team fouls on the Mustangs, 1 so far on the Lady Lobos. Underneath, nice play there by the Lobos as they get the ball underneath to Elrod. She goes up for the bucket. 6 points on the night for Elrod. Cuts the Mustang lead to 8. 35-27. Now back underneath to Lewis. Little jump shot from the left side is up and good for Lewis. 9 points here in this quarter for Lewis. Now they're going to get it underneath to Duran, and her shot is way over the bucket. Gets to the Lewis. She's going to drive it down. Now she's going to pick it up. She's going to hand it off to Hallie Shaver. Now to Lauren Keller out on the left wing. They're going to get it back underneath to Lewis. Her shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded though by Lewis. Her shot is up and no good, but she is going to be fouled. So she'll go back to the line. And that foul will go on Elrod, her second. So Lewis back to the line to shoot 2. That first free throw is off the front of the rim and no good. Northeastern for a college that will equip you to go anywhere. Look no further than Northeastern. For more information, go to www.njc.edu. Lewis with her second free throw, up and rolls out, no good, but rebounded by Keller. And she goes up, and she is hammered underneath, so she'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that foul is going to go on Elrod. That will be her third. Keller's first free throw is up and no good. She hit 2 in the second quarter for her 2 points. So a 10-point lead here, 37-27. Next free throw is up and good for Keller. So 3 points on the night for Keller as the Lobos hustle the ball up court. Shot from the right baseline is going to be up and good by Meeks. 6 points on the night for Meeks, 4 here in the third period. We're under a minute to go here in the third period. 38-29 Mustangs as they try to get the ball, and they do get it out to Hallie Shaver. Now to Griffith out on the right wing. Keller cut, but they did not get it to her. 35 seconds up and under, but ball was tipped. Now back to Griffith. They're going to call Griffith for a double dribble with 29.3 seconds. Ball to the Lobos as they get it up into the front court with West. Mustangs in a man-to-man defense. Now back out to West. They're going to kick it off to Meeks. Meeks out at the top. Now she's going to hand it off over on the left side. The rebound is going to be to Chalice. Her shot up and no good. Rebounded by the Mustangs. Down to 2 seconds. Layup is going to be up and no good by Hallie Shaver. So at the end of the third quarter, the Mustangs lead it by 9, 38-29 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Ryan Nicola and Corey Riddle back here at Mustangs basketball, Lady Mustang basketball, here to start the fourth period with the Lady Mustangs up 38-29. Mustangs get possession here to start off the period as they look to get this offense going here a little bit here, up by 9. Going to be I'm going to call it 3 seconds on the Lady Mustangs. So an unforced error there, turnover by the Lady Mustangs. As the Lobos now will bring it in from the near end here. Central Auto Parts. You need your vehicle and farm equipment to be in top shape, so make sure you take care of them by purchasing the best quality parts at great prices at your local Napa store. Central Auto Parts in Fort Morgan. As the Lobos are going to call a foul on Keller. Be her first. As the Lobos will inbounds in front of their bench. They get the ball into West as she's being guarded by Hallie Shaver. Over on the far side to Chalice. Going to be taken away by Shaver on the layup. She stopped, but they're going to call her for the travel, so that'll be another turnover by the Mustangs. Drug her foot there when she stopped to let the Lobo go by. 38-29 Fort Morgan with 7:08 to go here in the game. Ball to Chalice, now back out to West. She drives the lane, and she is going to get the ball. It's going to be taken away by Lewis. Let's see if she can control it. She does in the corner. Mustangs get the ball up to Griffith in the front court. Now back out front to Hallie Shaver. Griffith drives it into the lane. Now is going to try to get it underneath, but misses the connection underneath. So another turnover here by the Lady Mustangs. They kind of cut their turnovers over there in the third period, but they're adding up here quickly in the fourth period.
They're sitting at 3 for this fourth period.
So Chalice drives the lane. That shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Hallie Shaver now brings it up to set up the Mustang offense. 38-29. Nobody scored here in this fourth period. That layup is up and no good by Shaver. Had to give and go there, but couldn't connect on the layup. So first 2 minutes gone by here in the fourth period. Nobody has scored yet. 38-29 Lady Mustangs. Ball is tipped away by Maddie Griffith. So the Lady Lobos will inbounds far side as Allie Christian comes in for Lauren Keller. 5:49 to go here in the game. But now a timeout is going to be taken by Conifer. Just a 30-second timeout, so we will keep it here. As we said, the next broadcast we will have will be this Friday, January 12th, as the Arvada boys will come to take on the Fort Morgan boys, and that has now been changed to a 7 o'clock tip. For the game, John Beltran will have that game for you here on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
38-29 as we play here in the fourth period. 5:27 to go here as the Mustangs get it underneath to Hallie Shaver. Her shot is blocked. Looked like she was fouled, but taken away by Conifer. Now they're going to get it underneath the Chalice on the layup, and that is up and no good. Rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. She hands it off to Hallie Shaver. Underneath now, and on the layup, Haley Lewis is fouled. So we'll see if it was before the shot or after. They're going to call that on Meeks, be her third. They're going to say it's before the shot. So 4 team fouls on each team here in the second half. So it's been a pretty clean game. That is a 3 from the far side by Maddie Griffith, and no good. Rebounded by West.
Amazing how fast the game goes when it's clean.
That's for sure. They're not taking a lot of time here at the free throw line. Christensen with the baseball pass to Griffith. Underneath to Lewis. Her shot is going to be up and good for Haley Lewis. Her first 2 here of the fourth period. Mustangs up 11, 40-29. With 4.5 to go here in the game. Drive down now, a kick to Chalice out on the right side. Or excuse me, Elrod, but rebounded by Lewis. Hallie Shaver brings the ball down to set up the Mustang offense. Maddie Griffith out on the high right wing. Doubles it now into the circle, now back out to Shaver. Now off to Hallie Shaver. Back underneath to Kelsey. Ball is going to be tipped away, but tipped to Lewis. She gets it back out to Hallie Shaver. Shaver dribbles it off of her foot, but retains possession now to Griffith with 3:50 to go here in the contest. 40-29 Mustangs. Christensen, oh, nice no-look pass. But the ball is going to be finally taken away by Conifer as they were fighting for it in the lane. Chalice all the way down into the lane. Her little hook shot is going to be up and no good, but she was fouled. And that looks like that is going to be a foul on Shaver. Hallie Shaver, only her second. But that will send Chalice to the line to believe to shoot 2. And the going to have a timeout here. So we'll take one with them here with the Mustangs up 40-29 with 3:32 left here in the game on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
First free throw is up and no good by Chalice. Next free throw is up and in and out, rebounded by Lewis. I have her down for 7 rebounds here in this contest. That's what she's averages a game. Screen out front now off to Christensen, and she's going to drive the left side all the way to the bucket. She falls. She is tripped. And that is going to be on number 13, Elrod. That will be her 4th. Mustang ball out on the baseline as Nichols comes in for Chalice. We have another substitution here as Elrod leaves. Can't see who that is that came in. And that is Hayes that has come in. Shot is going to be up and no good, tipped around. Fought for and finally going to be taken by Conifer as they get the ball down court quickly. Shot is going to be up and no good, rebounded by Lewis once again. 40-29 with just under 3 minutes left here in the contest. Maddie Griffith out on the high right wing. That ball is going to be kicked. So Fort Morgan will have possession on the far side. Western Engineering Consultants provides civil engineering services for aviation, municipal, commercial, and residential clients located in Colorado. Western Engineering is invested and involved in the communities they work in. They want to wish good luck to all the athletes as they compete this year. Christensen with a little jump from the left side is up and good for Allie Christensen. 8 points on the night for Christensen, only her first bucket of the second half. 3 from the left side is up and no good, going to be rebounded by Kelsey Shaver. Hallie Shaver now gets the ball up court. Now she's going to get it to Christensen. Christensen drives the lane up and no good. Rebounded though and put up and in by Kelsey Shaver. Two minutes left here in the contest. The Mustangs up by 15, 44-29. I believe this is the biggest lead of the game. As the Mustangs look to go up 1-0 here in the Colorado 7 League standings. Put Conifer at 0-1. So we'll see if Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs can go undefeated once again in the Colorado 7 League. Christensen out front, now hands off to Lewis. Looks like Fort Morgan just going to try to run the ball down, run the clock down a little bit. Haley Lewis thought she had traveled but didn't hear a whistle. Maddie Griffith now they're going to call a foul on Schaefer. It'll be her first. Team 6, so they won't be shooting yet. So Maddie Griffith will inbounds far side for the Lady Mustangs as they look to get the ball in. And they get it into Lewis. Lewis has got an open drive to the bucket, up. Oh, they're going to call Lewis for the Offensive foul. That's only Lewis's second foul of the night. Lobos finally picked the ball up about half court as they hustle it all the way down. Now they're going to call a foul. Let's see what Shaver that is. That is going to be Hallie Shaver with her third, team sixth. Team seventh, excuse me. So that's going to send Nichols to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. 44-29 Lady Mustangs with 1:10 left here in the game. That free throw is apparently said she was shooting the ball. So we'll see what. Okay, now they're giving the Mustangs the ball out of bounds. So maybe
that didn't make any sense.
No, it must have been in 1-and-1. Apparently, or maybe she stepped on the free throw line. Anyway, the Mustangs get the ball in. Haley Lewis drives it down into the lane, picks it up now, kicks it out to Shaver, now to Griffith as we're down to 1 minute left here. The Mustangs up 44-29, so they'll go up 1-0 in the Colorado 7 League Conference. And Christensen, now they're going to have a foul called out front, and that is going to go against West. That will be her third, team 7. So Allie Christensen will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Be her first trip to the line tonight for Christensen. Her first free throw is up and good. So Christensen on the year shooting at 55%. Mustangs as a unit shooting at 51%, so that needs to be improved. If that comes down, at the end of a game that's close where they have to hit their free throws. Next free throw is up and also good. 10 points on the night for Christensen. As we have a full timeout taken here by Conifer. So we'll take it with them with 51.2 seconds left. The Mustangs up 46-29 on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
Mustangs with the ball now at the far end of the court as they will inbounds with 36 seconds left here. Christensen to get it in to Lewis as Whitney Frasco is in the game along with Caitlin Wells. And Conifer apparently thinks they can make up this 17-point lead here in 33 seconds by fouling.
I guess so. Drag it out a little bit.
So that is foul on Nichols. That will be her second. And that will send Haley Lewis back to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. She is only 1 of 4 here in this second half. That one rolls around up and good, so she will earn a second.
Kind of hard to make it up when we're making our free throws, too.
Yep. So let's see who we have in the game now. We have Allie Bauman that has come in. Emma Wolf, I believe, is in the game for the Mustangs now. The only starter left on the floor is Lewis, and that shot is no good. As the ball is tipped away, Frasco comes up with it. She gives it off to Wolf, now to Allie Bauman. And now another foul in the backcourt by West. I guess they're trying to make them work it clear to the end, but 47-29 with 22.4 seconds left. Allie Bauman will go to the line to shoot a 1-and-1. Bauman on the year. Haven't seen her on here anywhere. So it is up and no good. Rebounded and up court to West. Now a three is taken from the left wing. Up and no good. Rebounded and fought for underneath. And that shot is going to be up and no good. Rebounded by Keller. She gets it off now to Bauman. And this game will come to an end with a final score. The Mustangs win it. 47-29. We will be back with the post-game show in 2 minutes on B106 and B106.com.
Fort Morgan Mustang Athletics on B106.
47-29, the Lady Mustangs handle the Conifer Lady Lobos tonight, as we will do the post-game show here, and that is brought to you by Morgan Community College. Find out why Morgan Community College is the best choice for your higher education. Visit MCC online at www.morgancc.edu or stop by the campus for a personal advising session. MCC, here to help you imagine, believe, and achieve your goals. Well, the Lady Mustangs win it 47-29. The Lady Lobos do not score in that fourth period. Scoring for the Lobos is like this: Chalice with 7, West with 2, Schaefer with 5, Meeks with 6, Elrod with 6, and Nichols with 3. For the Lady Mustangs, leading the way tonight with a big game is Haley Lewis with 27, Allie Christensen with 10, Kelsey Shaver with 4, Lauren Keller with 3, and Hallie Shaver with 3 for the Lady Mustangs, as they win it 47-29. And I think Corey might have some other numbers as far as turnovers for the game.
For turnovers for the Lady Mustangs, they ended up with a total of 16 for the night. Not too bad. That's better than I've seen in the past. So that's good. For the Lady Lobos, they had 14 turnovers. For rebounds, the Lady Mustangs had a total of 25, with how many coming from Haley Lewis?
As far as rebounds?
Yeah.
I have her down for 8. So she averages 7. So
pretty good numbers for Haley Lewis on that, and the Lady Lobos with 9. So next game will be out this Friday, January 12th. The Fort Morgan will be sponsoring the Arvada. And that will be Beltran hosting that.
Yep, and that will be the boys' game. The girls will be at Arvada. As far as free throws go, the Lady Mustangs were 11 of 17. Conifer was 4 of 7. So the girls, as we said, will be at Arvada on Friday. The boys here, as Corey said, will be here. So come out, and if you can't get away to go up to watch the girls' game, come back out here to the high school here at Fort Morgan and watch the game. We've got one more thing we have to do here, and that's the Fort Morgan Mustangs player of the game, and that is brought to you by Transwest Chevrolet Buick, serving Northeast Colorado and now located in Fort Morgan and Sterling. They have a great selection of new and used vehicles. Stop by and take a test drive. And I think we have a unanimous decision here by the
Gotta be Lewis.
It'll be Haley Lewis tonight, and she has 27 points along with her 8 rebounds. Strong force inside, just like she was last year, and another year of experience here. She is a senior this year, and Conifer had no answer for her whatsoever tonight in the paint. So big night for the Lady Mustangs as they go up now 1-0 in conference play. Our sound engineer tonight and producer for Morgan Mustangs basketball has been Isaac Greenwood. Nice job by Isaac tonight. Once again, the final score is Fort Morgan 47, Conifer 29. This is Brian Nickel, and for Corey Riddle, you've been listening to Fort Morgan Lady Mustangs basketball on B106 and B106.com. Good night, everyone.